got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
Biggie. Biggie. Biggie.
What is up, you clowns? Back with another episode of the This
Biggie.
Is All That Matters podcast. I am your host, Charlie, aka The Marathon Continues, and I'm joined by my esteemed colleague, the one, the only Special Decisions, Michael Barham. How's it going, man?
It's going really well, man. Thanks. Glad to be here once again with you.
Back again. How have you been?
Back
How was your
again. We don't
vacation?
stop. I had a nice vacation, up in Willits country, not quite into the Cape. It was chilly, actually. Well, you wouldn't have been able to handle it. It was very windy,
I wouldn't have been able to handle it? What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're soft. Isn't this established that you're soft when it comes to weather? You moved to a place
Oh,
where everyone's soft. I thought
wow.
I thought we all knew this. You even said it. When was the last time you even saw like 30 degrees? You were in December. You were in town for Ramon's birthday. You're
I
never
don't
even gonna
like.
see Ramon again. When was the last time you talked to Ramon?
Um, 2 days ago, we played basketball. 2 weekends ago, playing basketball on Sunday. So I see him quite a bit, actually.
Oh wow! So you just said word
You're never
to my
going to see
mother.
him again.
I thought he moved to Hawaii.
Oh, he's
His whole
back.
neighborhood burned down.
He's back. Not a
He's still
joke.
going strong.
Oh,
Good for him. Not a joke. Well, everything's a joke if it doesn't happen to you. So this is Dave Chappelle line.
Uh,
Everything's funny until it happens to you.
yeah, that's
And
good,
that
man.
is true. We
Um,
that's off limits. Fires maybe in the moment. Let's not talk about people dying, losing their homes.
right. Just losing your
Eventually,
entire family's wealth uh, at the drop of a hat.
well, I
It's
would
hilarious.
hope you have insurance for your home.
Well, this isn't a
Especially
insurance
you live in the
podcast.
desert. Don't- I'm just saying, you live in the desert. Some people probably weren't even that mad about it. Trying to get out of there. Maybe you can't sell.
Maybe not, man.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Lots been going on though since we last chatted, man.
Trying to
How you
change the
feeling?
subject.
Yeah,
Change the subject from fire insurance.
yeah. I feel like we
You
should
know
move
we're in
on from
trouble.
that one. I don't know.
Lots been going on. But a lot happening. People are
Speaking of
saying,
fire, whose team is on fire right now?
"Oh, wow! So
Um,
you just want to start the podcast?"
n-
That's what we heard. Who's team? There are some people, teams flowing. We just got news, about Rasheed Rice just before the
oh, is it
podcast.
breaking? Break it for us.
Not really clear what it. I think it's like a little leak,
Not,
but it's a Schefter report.
yeah,
Rasheed Rice, excuse me,
yeah.
aiming for at least NFL is aiming for at least a potential 6-game suspension. The suspension would kick in at the start of the season. That doesn't seem to be news. That's just news on the NFL's intentions. Sounds like they're trying to bully Rasheed into submission. Don't accept this. Fight it. Fight it in the court, man. That's what I say. We
Fight
want to
it.
get a hot
Yeah,
start, dude.
that
You got to
wasn't
get a hot
you.
start. I got to get a hot start.
That wasn't you running down the shoulder of the highway shirtless. That wasn't you. Fight it, man.
That's
Fight it,
okay. He
dog.
didn't run. He didn't run. It was a bad decision. People make mistakes, and if they show contrition,
Yeah. Then what?
they deserve forgiveness.
I think this is like this is another rule. Like, if they're on your fantasy team, like they
No,
can do
it's
no
not.
wrong, type
Because
of
your
deal.
boy Deshaun, never said sorry about anything. And he got
Well,
11 games. And there are 25 women whose lives were altered negatively. I don't want to necessarily say ruined. Lives and careers negatively impacted. Some probably in therapy because of that.
Well,
She
you
writes,
referenced him as my boy, but let's make the record clear. Let's clarify. He was not on my roster when this all happened.
that's true. It's good timing by you.
Not on my roster at all.
That's it. You
Not even a little bit.
deroustered him. Unrostered.
That's right.
That was fortuitous timing.
Shout out to Deshaun. Is he the fifth quarterback they're keeping? How many quarterbacks are they keeping?
I don't even know, man. This guy, what a fall. Really, a truly epic fall from grace, only to parallel Deontay Johnson, RIP, pour it out. The guy was literally all this dude. If this dude, Deontay Johnson, if you went back in October and you just like, you robbed him and you like broke his jaw and he couldn't play football, he might have gotten a $60 million contract. But instead, this man somehow torpedoed himself just out of the NFL. I actually can't remember anything like it. He cost himself literally 40 or $50 million. Like he was so close. He was considered a productive
Oh,
receiver. No
yeah.
one really knew about his attitude problems. They traded him, and then he like starts not like saying he doesn't want to go in, and then all of a sudden he has no value. He's like out of the league.
It's crazy. I can't believe that happened. Oh.
I mean, it's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. His agent did a bad job.
This
Like, if you're an agent, like this guy's unraveling, like maybe you should arrange for him to get robbed. Anything
this
could happen. He tore his ACL in October of 2024. He's getting $40 million.
left the bag on the table.
I really can't remember this. Where he's just like
Lee.
he just put like it's not like his contract was at the beginning. It was the last year. It's the whole point. You have to be so crazy to just sacrifice this much money. You go crazy after you get paid. Don't you know? This is what
Yeah,
Antonio
man.
Brown did. That's what
Keep it
Tyreek Hill did.
together.
You can go crazy. Just keep it
Keep
together.
it
Like he's
together.
crazy and keep it together. Man, too
For,
bad because
for
he
what
can
it's
run some
worth,
routes.
like, it does feel like the NFL does feel like modern day slavery. If you take away all the zeros, like the hoops and the tarnishing of one's reputation that a man has to go through to get their worth from being a football player is it's sickening to me. It's disgusting.
Oh my God! Wow! You
Yeah.
call Goran Momdani? You
I mean, it's
try me a
disgusting.
pepper. Zoran,
Like,
what are you talking about? It's a business. Okay. Some people get paid a lot. Some people don't
yeah,
get paid.
do these kinds of things happen in the NBA? I just don't see holdouts like this in the NBA. I never see like, oh, homeboy's
Player
holding
sports,
out.
NBA players have more power
They have more. Why?
because there are fewer of them and they are more valuable to their team, more important to their team. So if one really good player holds out in the NBA, you're screwed. The contracts are guaranteed anyway, aren't they? It's a totally different concept. Listen, they
Well,
have a union.
first of
They
all,
bargain
don't get me
collectively in
started
the
on.
NFL. These are the circumstances that they agreed to. Juwan Jennings, come on, let's pay
Nah,
Juwan
man. Nah, this
Jennings.
is just
Let's
a
get
bunch of
Juwan
good old
Jennings paid,
boys. This is a
but
bunch of
he
good old
deserves his money.
boys. No, no, no. These are a bunch of good old boys who don't think that these black players deserve it, and that's the long and short of it.
Ah,
Sorry,
wow!
sorry,
Oh my gosh,
sorry, bro.
thinking it about
That's
so many
listen.
things.
That's
Okay,
the
all
that's
right.
the temperature. I don't know what to tell
That's the
you. That's
temperature.
life.
I don't know. Then only the black. What about the black players who get paid really well?
Like who?
Like who? I don't know. Like Brandon Ayuk got $30 million,
Like, has
and
there been? They had a dispute as well. He had to hold out too.
AJ Brown just got paid. Devontae Smith got paid. Kyron Williams got paid. He's a running back. He's not bad.
He
He's not
got
that good.
paid. Well, can we see the details? He got paid. I
I don't,
love it. He
I
got
don't know what
paid.
your point is. Like, are there or are there not a lot of black players who get paid in the NFL without disputes? Yes. Okay.
Few and far between. You got to be a left tackle, or heaven forbid, you're a black quarterback. How many of those are there? Not many.
Some of them are paid. Mahomes is black.
Highly
Debatable.
debatable.
Oh man, what about you?
More black than Patrick Mahomes. I'm willing to say
Why?
that. I'll go on record
How's
to say
that?
that.
Yeah,
You can tell by the way he walks, homie. Come on.
he has a black dad and a white mom and a white wife.
Well, what I would
Sounds
say is that
similar.
his black dad isn't as black as my black dad.
His dad is really black, dude. Have you seen
No,
him?
no, no, not skin color. We're not talking about skin color.
No, his dad is black in the way you're talking about. His dad's like out there talking shit to reporters. Just like a
Whoa,
good old Rich
wait,
Reed would be.
hold on.
How he says,
That's a characteristic of being black is talking shit to
well,
reporters.
what were you gonna say? What was your dad's black or white because he plays
It's an
solitaire and he
essence.
smokes cigarettes? What
It
was
should
your
be
boy gonna
going. It should go without saying. You don't need to describe it. Talking about talking shit to.
yeah, but you didn't know. So you did
Oh
not
my
know.
god, this
Don't
is
need to
this
describe it. It goes
is.
without saying. Yeah. Does he yell, be the number one man to Patrick? Probably. He talks
Should we
shit
tell
behind
people that
Mahomes'
story?
back.
If people know that story, so I was at an Urban Professionals Championship game, and we were up by 2 points. I got fouled. I went to the free throw line. My parents were there, and as I'm dribbling to shoot this first free throw to seal our championship, my father yells out, "Be a number one man!" Like so the whole gym could hear it.
The whole
And it was
gym,
embarrassing.
meaning literally only other
Right. Parents,
intramural players and
couple
coaches, and
girlfriends,
then
maybe.
Al Handel, because there were no other adults
I wasn't
there.
there.
Al wasn't even there. So
No,
just your parents.
this is pre Handel on
Handel
the
wasn't even on the squad. Al would have
nah,
been there.
Handel wasn't on the
Al
squad.
definitely would have been there.
Yeah, I was a number one fan, man.
The number one
The number
fan.
one man, number one fan, dog. I was
But
always
just your
came through.
parents. And they're like, everyone's like, why is he here in the first place?
Yeah.
And
Shout
you're
out.
like, I don't know that guy. But here's the
I
real
don't know
question.
that guy. Shout out to Al and shout out to Mike Handel, man. Al came to one of our another championship game. We won a lot of championships, but the championship game that Al was at, I think Mike hit. I want to say it was 9 threes in this game and just absolutely obliterated the other team. So shout out to
Wow.
Mike
Mike, when
Handel,
Mike gets going,
one
Mike,
of the best shooters, hitters.
great,
Like if you need to hit something with
a
something,
great
hire Mike.
shooter, great 3-point shooter. He doesn't move that well anymore, but he could still fill it up.
Yeah.
And clutch. Underrated clutch. I think of Mike as clutch.
Get us an update on that foot, Mike. I don't
Hope the
want to be
foot
out
is
here.
okay, man.
Hope
You
your
can't
foot's
hit
okay.
threes with one foot. You can't hit that many threes.
Start
These
getting some
days you can. You get a
metrics.
little bionic foot. You still
A
go.
little I
You
think
go.
it might be a bigger issue, man. Come on, dude. Get your shit looked at, Mike.
Get your
Shout out to
shit
you.
checked. You don't even know that
Shit right.
he didn't. Check your shit, man.
Can't get
He
right.
definitely didn't.
Strong
Nobody
can't
checks
get
that
right.
shit. Nobody goes to the doctor, really.
Right. I mean,
I mean,
but
I go for checkups once a year.
I do. I do as well. I think if you're a married man, it's more likely that you go to the doctor. That's how it works.
Well,
You're
Nicole
a
didn't even
husband and a
really
father.
nag me into it. I actually just took it upon. Once I hit 40, I was like, getting really, you get cancer, stuff like that.
Colonoscopy.
Not
Colonoscopy
yet, not till you're
season.
45. Use Cologuard. Actually, you might put me onto that.
What on God's earth is that?
That's it's like an
Cologuard?
at-home test for your colon. That's it.
Wait, wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait,
really
wait,
know
wait.
that
Does
well,
this
man.
at-home test involve you probing your asshole?
You probably. I think you probably got to stick your fingers in there. Just kidding, man. I don't think so. I think it's very easy. I don't know that much about it. I haven't done it. You don't have to do it until you're 45, unless you have, maybe
Oh,
genetic family history.
let's call you Dr. Barham now. I have to make the change to the
You
hour
got
with Dr.
to.
Barham.
Well, listen. There's a lot of things you can make assumptions on. You don't really need to ask a doctor. You don't need to do research. Nicole, I've told Nicole why I'm not going to get Alzheimer's. And I told her why. And I said, you know why?
Why are you not going to get Alzheimer's?
Optimism. That's it.
Wait, Joel, this is breaking news for me. Can you lay this out? Optimists don't get Alzheimer's?
Less likely, man. And then if you do a little research, I didn't do research on that, but there are studies about healthy life habits, things that make you more likely to get Alzheimer's. Not obviously, some people are very healthy and live a great life can get it, but there are the behavioral effects, isolation, bad diet, you know, things
That
of that nature.
Okay. All right, Dr. Barham. Thanks, man.
That's it. But I didn't
Um,
need to be a doctor. I just made a guess. You just guess most things. Optimism actually will help you with most things.
yeah,
Almost
life in general.
any health problem. Doesn't hurt.
That's right.
That's for sure.
That's
Maybe it
right.
doesn't help in fantasy football. That could be one because you draft a guy and you're an optimist that he's going to get three suspensions, three suspended games, and then he gets 6+. Or the NFL tries to bully him into that, which I don't think. Don't fall for it.
Don't fall for it. Stick to it. Fight the man. Fight against the man, bro.
Yeah, there's
Don't
no
do it.
precedent for this, Rasheed. There is no precedent for this. But
I'll tell you what there is a precedent for. I'll tell you what it is. It's end line value. What's it called? New end line value.
end line, no.
What is this?
Closing. This is a
Oh,
gambling
sorry.
term. So we have a half of the league
Okay.
is going to know this so well. Ben and Fish are like deeply immersed in this world,
All right.
right? And then
Yep.
and then we might have another gambler or two, and then there's some people who don't gamble. But the concept is closing line value, and it is a demonstration that you did the right thing, even if you don't win the bet. If you make a bet, and it's generally used in terms of betting and the lines. So if you bet on a team that is -3 early in the week, right? You get
Yep.
them at -3, and then that line moves in in the direction of moves to -5, but you got it at -3. You got closing line value, right?
Yep.
Because that team is now favored to win by more. You got it earlier. So it's closing line value. And we've never drafted this early. So we have the opportunity to look at closing line value of our draft picks, not evaluating them on whether or not they'll actually turn out well, just on ADP movement in a positive and
Yeah.
a negative direction. Right?
This is absolutely a very interesting thing because of how early our draft was this year, right? See who's playing that new
Absolutely.
game well. Who is playing
Yo,
that
I
new
mean,
game well?
there were hits and misses.
I've got a little baseline for you. I thought I'd add some data to this conversation, and I think this might be a good jumping off point. So what I did was I took the average, or excuse me, I took the rankings of all the players on our draft date and compared them with their ranking today. And then what I did, because I have the draft all written out here in a spreadsheet, handy dandy spreadsheet, I took the difference of the two. So if you have a positive new rank difference, that means that your ranking went up, and that's good. And if you have a negative one, that is bad. So I took the average for the entire draft, right? So your picks as a whole, what is your average new rank difference? And I've got an order. Do you want to hear the order? Are you excited? Do you
Sure,
understand what I mean? Okay.
yeah. I mean, and again, this you can do that, and then I would well. Do you want me to do? Why don't I do my? Can I do my off the dome assessment
Yeah, and then we'll
of
compare it
the
against this.
players,
That'd be
and
good.
then
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it based on team. I'm just going to shout out the big winners
Okay.
based on what I think. Just following, not looking at
Sure.
specific numbers, just what I hear and see.
Big
In the
winners.
Twitter sphere, in the podcast world.
Okay.
So let's start. And again, Not all ADP movements are created equal, as we discussed
That is correct.
prior to the show. If you go from 190 to 180, it's really not that important. We barely draft players at that. Like, you're just getting into the draft, no big deal. And that happens. Those bigger
What
swings
do you think?
happen.
What do you think a difference is? What's a notable difference?
Well, no. 10 spots is a notable difference, but it doesn't mean nearly as much as going from like 40 to 30, right? So going
Sure.
but I do think, like, over the course of a couple weeks, moving 10 spots in ADP is notable. That is significant. That is worthy of attention. But it can happen in either direction. I think it's more likely to go up. I think players probably move down slowly generally, and then they vault up because of an injury or like just a lot of positive buzz. But anyway, I'll shout out some of the positives first.
Okay.
That
Go for
and
it.
I'm just going
Off the dome
what
ski.
off the dome, and I'm not going to do it based on like I'll do it based on when people took them. I think, for example, someone who definitely went up in value in the few weeks since we drafted Slick Ricky P,
Oh, Mr.
Ricky
Pearsall.
Pearsall for sure, and everyone wanted him. Fish got him. Maybe like took him a little earlier than he goes in in drafts at the time, but nonetheless, he probably went up 10, 15 spots since then.
He's up 18 spots in my math. He's up
Yeah.
18
So
spots.
that's a big winner. And those are like meaningful spots. Like he probably went from like 75 to 58 or whatever, 57, if I'm guessing.
I have it as he was at 94 and
Yeah,
he's
76.
at 76. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. That's a big mover. That's a good
Big
one.
mover.
Um,
What else you got off the
Congrats to
dome?
Fish, because we make fun of Fish a lot.
Shout out to Fish.
Because he doesn't. It looks like he's missing the first three picks of his draft, but he got some nice players.
Yeah.
Slick Rick, that's what they
Slicky
call him,
Ricky.
Slicky Ricky. All right, so I like that one a lot.
What else we got?
Obviously, well, I think Keenan Allen's a mover because he got signed.
Yeah.
Right? Had he been signed?
He had not been signed.
So he got
And I don't even
signed. And that's a last
yeah.
round. He's not one of the additional three. That's a last round pick. He's got to have moved, 15,
Yeah.
20 slots would be my guess, too.
He's up 44 spots in my math.
Wow. Whoa. But again, those are way less meaningful because it's probably like 170 to 125.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like that's very different because it's still
Yeah, right.
it
It's
doesn't
still
mean
sort of the
nearly as
back half of the
much.
draft. Yeah.
Yeah, like going up because it's hard. Like, and you're not going to get many guys who are like going from 30 to 20. That almost never happens. But listen, that's a great value. Congratulations to Brian, who made some good picks. That one included.
Shout out to
Uh,
you.
but
Who else we got?
who probably rose the most? I think we might have got the winner. And again, these are not the most valuable picks, valuable ADP slots.
Mhm.
I think we know the winner is the one and only Bill Krusky Merritt. Bill,
178 spots
how
in
much?
my math. 178.
What?
At the time, he was ranked on Fantasy Pros. He was ranked 284, and now he's ranked 106.
That's funny. I mean, that's an obviously fancy pros. They don't know what they're doing. They're not up on it. But
Well, it's a
nonetheless,
good barometer for the
it's good
universe.
barometer. I mean, I got him technically, it's around what, pick 165. And
You
now,
got him
I
at
think realistic.
125.
No. Well, you add in the 3 rounds.
Sure. Okay.
I'm looking at it's round
So it's 155.
16.
If it's
Yeah. 155.
155.
And he'd probably go like around 100, I think. Maybe even a little. Like
Right.
he goes these days, I've heard he goes around 7, round 8, man.
Yeah,
And
man,
listen,
which is insane because he's going to split the early down roll, and they said he's not even going to get the goal line stuff? I
Let's
mean,
talk about this. This is good. This is good because I
sure.
like it. It's fine. That's fair. It's insane.
And
Maybe.
he's a seventh round pick. And like, so it
Okay.
just doesn't has to happen to somebody every year. And I
Well,
just
I
think,
mean,
like, I'm
I
not to hate
think
on you. I just think it's highly unlikely that this guy like shuts the fantasy world
yeah, I
down. Like
don't. I
he,
mean, right. I think it's but he's not getting drafted in the fourth round. He probably shouldn't go in the seventh round. But I think going around pick 100 is totally fine. That's normal. That's where he should go. And then there gets to be all this pushback. But I'll just say this about the people who are pushing back. I'm like, well, he's gonna be Chris Rodriguez. Chris Rodriguez like been there for years, was cut multiple times by them. Maybe he's gonna be the goal line back. Maybe. You don't know this for sure at all. And obviously Austin Eckler is gonna take passing work. Doesn't mean he's gonna take all the passing work, right?
right.
Like so listen, but you take him in the seventh round, that's probably rich. But to get him around pick 90 or 100, I don't think that's rich at all. And the people who are doing that, I want to know what they're saying about a certain Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco, which is because
I don't know whose roster is he on, bro.
talk about he's on fishes. Talk about getting squeezed on both sides. This is a guy we've seen play. At best, a mid-range RB2. We've seen him play for years. Maybe he's explosive again. There was a time where he was going very early. Great. That was last year. Now he's getting squeezed by Kareem Hunt in short yardage. Doesn't mean Kareem Hunt gets every touchdown, but in short yardage, Kareem Hunt comes in and takes full series away. And he's getting squeezed by the rookie who played with the first team and they threw to immediately. So that is squeezed on both sides, and it's clear how they're going to do it. And then we don't know how the Commanders are going to do it. We're making assumptions. Totally, totally reasonable to think he'll get squeezed on both sides too, and just be a kind of between the 20s dude. But is that different than what Isaiah Pacheco is going to do?
I
You've
can tell
seen
you an
Isaiah Pacheco
answer.
play.
I got an
They go
answer for
seven
you.
round
This is
talent.
way too much Bill analysis, and you're tooting your own horn. I think we need
I'm
to move
not tooting
on.
my own horn. That is, I totally, I.
Yep.
That's not it at
Good
all.
balls and
It's
strikes.
just
Balls and strikes over here, man. Sorry.
I just explained
I
something
hate to
to you.
tell you.
You haven't. You have not responded to that.
Oh, you've explained it to me, but in way too much detail is what I'm
Oh,
after.
I'm
There's too
sorry.
much
Oh, I'm
detail in
sorry.
this
That's too
explanation.
much detail for you.
Sorry.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, if you're
I'd
getting
like to
squeezed
move
on
on.
both
We've got
sides,
other picks that we need to talk about here, so let's move along.
wow, you're
Enough
just
Bill.
what we can't. Well, we can't stop and banter. We can't. Let's just say the
I
last thing
just
about
don't
Bill.
think, like, I really don't think that he, well, okay, I'm going to go on record. He's not going to move the needle this year.
And that's very, very possible. That's why he goes at pick 100. He's very possibly not going to move the needle. He gets drafted in the chance that he takes some of both and he becomes a high-end RB2. That's probably his best outcome, and that's the long shot. But he
Yeah.
goes at a reasonable place as long as you take him like
High
where
end
to take him.
RB2
You
thing
can't
is
miss.
like due to injury also. Like it's not due to like how awesome he is. It's because everybody gets hurt.
Well, that's what you're saying now. Okay, so you're saying the only way it happens is everybody gets
I'm just
hurt. We'll
saying,
see.
like, and
He
that's a
has a lot
fine
of
way for it to
positive buzz,
happen.
and
It's a
they
fine way
traded
for
a
it to
guy
happen.
ahead of him.
It's fine.
There are ways it can work out and ways it can't. But I'm just saying that a guy who's very comparable goes 4 or 5 rounds earlier, and nobody seems to have any problems with that. And that I find to be wrong. That's a double standard, in my opinion. And you don't have to respond to that. You obviously don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm gonna try to toot my own horn. I
It
just
does
think
feel like you are a little bit.
the analysis is flawed. I just said we agreed. He'd go and pick 100. It's not that exciting. I could drop him in 2 weeks. I don't have like high hopes for him. Obviously, he was an ADP value. It is fun to toot your own horn on a podcast. The last
Yeah,
thing we should say is just the great,
it's real fun.
just to remember, there was a player who was a star of our fantasy draft weekend. And
Mm-hmm.
that player was Ja'Cory Cross.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt.
And then there was, after that, subsequently, a player who was the star of the fantasy football preseason. And it was the same player. And that is fun and nice.
For you.
All of us. All of
Also,
us.
that is debatable. Like the star of the week. That was only because Willis didn't listen to you during the draft. Like this whole thing is weighted on, or the foundation is because fucking Willis didn't want to hear your ranting ass anymore.
The time we were
And
all giggling. We were like literally laughing hysterically, and I put the dash in the wrong place. And everyone's like,
yo,
"Who is
yeah.
that?" That was the funniest part of the draft evening. And then
All
it
right.
became funnier. And then he became the star of the fantasy football offseason. I didn't plan it. That's how it happened.
Mhm.
All good. Not to toot my own horn. Just
Sure.
to say it's nice for all of us that it happened that way. It was fun.
This is nice for
Wasn't it?
all of us. It was wonderful. I've got a couple of more mentionables here that
Wait,
I
no,
think
wait.
we're
Come on.
talking about. Oh, you
Because
got
you
some
had
more?
your
Okay,
data.
cool.
I'm going off. I think we got to give credit where it's due to
Sure.
the number one riser in real valuable ADP. There are probably two, but one was drafted kind of early in our league. But
Yeah,
the number one riser is Emeka.
I was
Emeka
gonna. Yeah,
Egbuka.
it's a big one.
Clear cut. Willis gets him, what,
At
technically,
91,
it's like
he gets him at 91.
91. This dude is going like probably at 50. People, Evan Silva's like got him at
Yeah,
30 now. It's like
all right.
he'd go, if we did our draft today, he'd go in the second. At latest, he'd go in the third round. So that
Yeah,
was a great pick. Obviously, things broke. Maybe he's even getting a little too much hype, but like we all like to have him. He's a starter
he's up
on a good
38
offense.
spots in my math. So 38 spots.
Yeah, right. There you go. So that was about right.
Big mover.
Big mover, great draft pick.
Who else?
Nice
Who's the other
work.
one?
Well, the other riser, he's risen to the point where Sam probably took him because Sam just took everyone like about
Oh,
20 picks too early,
yeah,
is Travion. So
yeah.
Travion might have gone in the fourth round if Sam weren't an insane person. But instead, Sam took him in the second round, which is where he would go. He might have gone like 5 picks earlier and early. He's probably risen 20, 25 picks too, to the very
He's
elite
only
area. Like,
risen 12 picks, 12 spots in my math from 61 to 49. I think people were really about him. But he is a riser. He's not like one. He doesn't like jump off the data. But you know who does that? You're just bypassing completely.
who? Who did I miss?
Matthew Golden, similar
Oh,
rise to Emeka Ibuka, 34 spots. Goes to
wow.
Ben at 68.
Wow. Canceled
Um,
out by Jaden Reed. That's what happens when you just take three Packers, one goes up, one goes down. And you
yeah,
just
right.
guarantee
Canceled
whoever gets
out.
hurt, you get the other one. And you just do this every year. And, maybe one year,
Mhm.
one of them will be good other than Romeo Dobbs. It's like everyone's waiting and then Romeo Dobbs catches two touchdowns.
Right.
Uh,
Another big
uh,
riser. Another big riser
yeah.
that I think is
Oh,
is
no,
worth
wait.
mentioning. Yeah, go ahead.
If I can say my last one, I was going to say, is
Oh,
Tony
sorry.
Pollard. Tony Pollard, for sure.
Yes, Tony Pollard. I
Because,
think
I mean,
like
obviously that's injury. That's an injury break.
yeah, we have him
But
up. Currently, it's only 8 spots, but I think
those are key spots. Probably
yeah, those are
more.
key spots.
I mean,
Um, good stuff. I think the other mentionable one here, Willits, Tyler Warren is up 24 spots.
oh, yeah, that's right. Well,
Another one
Will's
for
got
you,
the
man.
two
Go ahead.
poppy
Yeah,
tight ends. Tucker
the Poppy
Craft.
tight ends. Kylie Monungai up 25
Kyle.
spots.
Kyle.
Kyle,
He
whatever his
called him
face is.
Kylie.
What?
What?
What did I say? Kylie?
I once had a
Jeez Louise.
coworker who like saw the name Keisha and she just calls her Kesha. And I think it's because
Kesha,
she only knew the pop star. And she didn't know
savage.
that the normal name is Keisha.
That
You
is
just
some
wanted to
savage
call
shit
her. You
right there.
added an I, and then you're like Kylie Minogue. Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, I could tell you one that I really don't care about. It's very high on the list, but I think it's really absolutely terrible. Daniel Jones is up 47 spots.
I mean,
Um,
listen, it's a pick that gained
yeah,
value, and that's the kind of
yep,
pick you pick a
that's
guy.
right.
It was a good use of the three because well, wait, just real quick on Monangai. How much did he go up?
Monongai up 25 spots.
Oh, okay. But I don't know if I'm even going to be able to keep him.
No,
It's
he might
tight.
be out there loose, booty butt
Tight
naked in the
roster. He's
world.
not
You
on my
know?
real roster. I was really
Roust.
thought I would keep him or JCM or Mafa. Mafa's headed to
Cut
IR.
down day is coming, boys. I believe it's tomorrow. This
No, no,
podcast
no,
should
no.
be out by
Come
then.
on, guy. Get your act together. What?
Huh.
You host the
What are
fantasy
you talking
football
about?
podcast. Cut down day
The
was yesterday.
28th is no. I meant our
Oh, hour cut
for
down day.
TIATM.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Sorry. My
Yeah,
apologies.
just slow your roll there, buddy. Easy.
Whoa, hey yo, you know
Well,
your
hey,
stuff. I should have
another
never
one.
questioned
Another
you.
one. Woody Marks for Sam, I think is notable as well. Up 57 spots.
Wow, that's cool. Is that in one of his three?
One of Sam's three. Sam also Will Shipley up 30 spots too.
Sam. Oh, Sam's gonna bump
And
him up.
Braylon
He's gonna.
Allen up 28
Oh,
spots.
ooh. How do you
Bad
feel
for
about
your
that
boy.
one? How does that make you feel?
For your boy. I mean, like, to be honest, man, if you really want a retrospective, I really am, I sort of got fixated. It's one of those times where I got fixated on something and I'm a little too soon. Didn't really look
Well,
at the
that's
whole
a draw. I was
situation.
going to talk about droppers. I mean, I think I have a dropper. I think Rasheed has dropped because of all the
Yeah.
where it was going to be it's going to be 3 to 4. Then it's oh they're asking for 10. Now they're asking for 6. I don't think it's going to end up being like that off of
He's on
where his
this list
ADP.
of a lot
But
of
he dropped
of a big
probably
dropper.
15 spots. But that's also
Yeah.
based on a lot of speculation.
Okay.
So
Let's see where
okay,
he's at.
but I would probably have tried to get him later.
Rashi Rice down 17 spots.
That was basically the news came
So
out that he was postponing, and then that they wanted 10. Now the news is they want 6. So now the news changes. And a lot of these people in the fantasy community are like they want it to be the beginning of the season. I don't necessarily. I think it's
hmm.
okay if he's out for if he fights it and
of
he's 4
the
games, week 5 to 9. That's cool with me.
of the of the top 3 rounds in this draft,
Hmm,
he's the biggest loser in value in the
that's
top three
fair.
rounds.
That's fair. Well, that's what happens when
So
you
I
take
think that's a
risks.
notable. It's notable.
That's what happens when you take risks. You know, I don't know. I think I can guess who number 2 is, maybe, because number 2 might be your boy,
Ooh.
Brees.
Oh, he's -8.
Wow,
He is -8.
should be more. I think it should be a little more. I'm not sure.
You think so? That's
I don't
interesting
know.
for you to say. Zay Flowers -8. Justin Fields -8. Savion Henderson up 12. So in the top 3 rounds, the biggest riser is Travion Henderson. And then also Amarian Hampton's up 7 spots as well. So his first 2 picks, closing line value, he's got some closing line value in those picks for sure.
Well, it's closing line value, except for the fact that he took them above where they.
Mhm.
So we're talking about closing line
Right.
value, and it.
And it's an interesting math to get into in terms of what pick they went at. He still like picked them too early technically. But you've stated many times, and I agree that like, our league's ADP is just a little bit there's like too many factors to really compare it straight
It's
up.
hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's right. It really is. It's hard to get
Um,
it. It's hard to get it right
yeah.
because Superflex is one of the few formats where like there is no reliable ADP because it's really based on how people approach QB. And if people approach QB differently, they can swing it on. If a few
Yeah.
people, if there's a critical mass and you start to get paranoid, but we don't necessarily approach QB that way, we're probably down the middle of the road. I think you can go either way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
All right.
so are you going to give us the rankings of because I mean
Sure.
we're going to go by average
Uh, who do
closing
you
line
think
value, even
is
though it's
who do
not
you think
based
is
on what we took
first?
them.
Who do you think is
None of them.
first? It's not on based on who took them. It's
Well,
it's
I got
this
to
is
be
the
first
average.
because my guy went up 180 spots.
Yeah, you're ahead by 3. You're nobody. Well, 2.5.
A
You
little
win by
cheap,
two and a
but
half. Who's next?
uh,
You want me to filter out the Jacory Crossing Merit? I mean, I shouldn't, but
no, you
because it
shouldn't. Don't.
counts, right?
No, it
It's,
counts. Willits is next.
no,
Sam.
it's Sam Green next. So your players went up an average of 12.3 spots. Sam is 9.9. Then we have a significant drop off. We're down to number 3, Brian at 4.5. Willits 3.6. Fish 3.2. Ben 1.1. Sean 0.1. and then we've got some losers here. First loser, Charlie, minus 2.1. Second loser, Landell, minus 3.7. Josh, minus 4.9. And I will say, the minus 87, or excuse me, minus 82 that Handel got from Jalen McMillan is not doing him any favors.
That's a little
And
unlucky.
also, I still have myself as drafting Anthony Richardson. So,
Oh, well, he
okay.
definitely lost some value. Now
Brian
we do
Robinson
we
Jr., shout out to you, Josh, minus 62 spots
who?
on that one.
BR. Oh
Brian
yeah, right.
Robinson
Yeah.
Jr.,
Well, that's what happens when
Matthew
you're not
Stafford
plugged in.
falling. Kyle
Plugged
Williams, your
in.
boy, who you keep sending me weird tweets about, is down 12 spots.
Because there's a lot. He didn't play. There's some negative. There's some negative chatter, but I will tell you this:
Tell me.
Kyle Williams is going to be the best receiver from this class when all is said and done. Book it, bank it, baby.
Whoa. I have to say, your receiver track record is a bit spotty at best. This was the same gentleman, guys, that said Elijah Moore was going to be a Hall of Famer. So,
What did I say he's gonna be a Hall of Famer? You gotta produce the
all right,
receipts
go
on this,
find it. I'm
dude.
sure I'll get a text from you in 2.5 days with the text.
You won't get it. I'm not gonna find that. You gotta find that
Mm,
yourself, dog. If you're
mm, mm.
and not listen, some people you gotta shoot your shot, take big swings. I've been right plenty of times about receivers. Many, many a time. And Kyle Williams is like he's what he's like. He looks like if Deontay Johnson wasn't a huge pussy and a psycho.
So I searched for Elijah Moore in my texts.
Let's not do it now,
Um,
please. You can do it next time.
Elijah Moore uh, is only real Brown left on January 13th. I may drop Elijah Moore tomorrow, but it won't because of this conversation.
Wow, good.
Have some
Okay,
you
great.
defending
Okay, great.
have
Thanks.
some you defending Elijah Moore.
Good. Good to even out this. Listen, Elijah Moore is. It's like I always say, and this will be the title of my
I
fantasy
may
football
drop
memoir.
Elijah Moore tomorrow, but it won't be because of this conversation. I think it's that's what I might name this podcast. I think that's a good name for the podcast.
I told you the name of my memoir is going to be. There's a thin line between Antonio Brown and Jamison Crowder, and Elijah Moore is that
Oh,
dude.
man.
He fits perfectly. It's like, no.
Jamison Crowder has definitely had a better career than Elijah Moore, for sure.
Hold on, dude. Very
For
early in
sure.
Elijah Moore's career on the Bills, actually was pretty productive last year, and I think
Uh-oh.
you have to give it some time.
We got to pivot. No Elijah Moore debates on this show.
No more, but well,
No more.
you just wait because I might drop Kyle Williams by week 3 because if he doesn't play, I can't keep a player who doesn't play. I'm not like you. I like players who play. So if they
I'm
don't
not
play after
like
a
you.
while, I get other players. But I'm gonna stand by that for a while because
Well,
that
I won't
dude.
be changing I won't be changing my strategy based on this conversation. Okay?
well,
I won't be
you just
doing that.
hold those players who don't play. That's your specialty. And it did work out that one time when the Jaguars traded for Carlos Hyde,
Well, I
and
think it
Nick Chubb
also
and Nick Chubb
worked
made it.
when I traded Jerome Ford to you for AJ Brown. I think that worked then too.
What do you mean? What does that have to do with it? First of all,
What do you
Jerome
think?
Ford was the third player in the deal, dude. It was Debo,
I just I just wanted to
Lawrence,
set you on
Jerome.
tilt, man. I
Second of
just wanted to
all,
put you on
that's
tilt. I just
not
want to see what
you
it's like
picked
when
up
you go
Jerome
on tilt.
Ford. You picked up Jerome Ford, and then Nick Chubb got injured like the same day. You
Yeah.
stole my move, the move I pioneered with a free look, and that's how you did it. Don't make it like that's my move. Your move is sitting on players who don't play
That makes
for,
it even
for weeks
better.
and
That
weeks.
makes it even better. I'm pretty sure the Jerome Ford thing was what got the deal done. I'm pretty sure. So
Sure.
shout out
What
to
got
you,
the deal
Jerome
done
Ford.
is my hate for Nick Sirianni, which I had to overcome because he won a Super Bowl. And obviously, Shane Steichen is a freaking dope
Yeah.
who wants to start Daniel Jones. And everybody's like, oh, their offense would be so much better. Are you sure about this? Maybe you should. Someone had a great tweet. It was like, no one benefited more from not playing football for 9 months than Daniel Jones. Like, I
Yeah.
think you forgot what it looked like. Like, maybe it'll be good when things are really nice. But, I mean, that is the
We'll see.
sack finder. The sack finder.
Yep. The ball holder. The equivalent of the ball
No, the
stopper.
ball holder, the real ball holder is Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams
Oof.
is like on like the worst stuff Aaron Rodgers was ever on. He's just like
Yeah.
standing around and like
Just like bouncing
it's
around.
painful, dude. I'm
Yeah.
concerned about that. It'd be a quarterback controversy. I might, if I were you, I'd think up T Badge.
Straight up, that guy's good.
He's better.
He's
This
better
is
than
this is
him.
what you should do. I'm just saying because this is how you play.
I'll just
Like
do
players should
one. I'll just keep Jackson Dart is fine for now. That's okay.
That's good. You got one. You got one of them.
I'll just keep
He looks
Jackson for
good.
now.
He's having fun. He's having fun out there.
He looks really, really stupid. Did you see him get a concussion in this game? Because he like turned it in? It's unbelievable.
The Giants were like, let's go, let's focus this draft. Let's get
Absolutely
really,
unbelievable.
really like the dumbest white skill position players, and they got Scattaboo and Dart, and they're like,
And
it's
Dart. It's like
perfect.
let's lower this IQ. Let's lower this team's IQ.
State balls into
That'll be
it.
good.
Just wants players he can control.
That'll be good. Uh all right, man.
All right, where
So we have a little a dessert for y'all today. A segment called Who is Going to Live the Longest? This is a longevity ranking of us as
we
humans.
should make it a draft, and let's do it in reverse.
Okay.
You're drafting the people you want to
Think will live the
die first.
longest. No, no,
No, you
no.
want
Oh, in
draft.
reverse? Okay.
We can
Oh,
draft
because
people
the
because we
I
don't
think
want to make
the
people feel bad that they're going to die first. So that should be the nice thing.
okay, so you picked them first,
You
even
take
though
them
they're
first.
gonna
So we'll
die
go. We'll
first.
alternate. Let's go real fast.
Okay.
Ready?
You
I got the
first.
101, right? Very
Well, we
obvious.
know what that
Clean.
is.
Clear cut 101. No questions. Josh Bernstein.
Yeah.
Boom. Incredible. In a tier of his own.
In a tier of his own. Really, like there's a tier break after this. I really, with the 102, I think I'm gonna have to just go with recent events. I think this foot issue is really spooky for me, man. I'm worried about your circulation, bro. So at the 102, I'm gonna take Mike Andel. Take
Wow.
Mike Andel.
Reasonable pick. Okay. I like it. All right. 103, I'm going to go Sam Green. Wild
Oh,
card. He lives in New Jersey. He drives a pickup truck. You got to lose years on your life. There's got to be studies about people driving pickup trucks dying early.
yeah.
So,
I,
I
okay.
know he's a doctor, but questionable health decisions overall, obviously.
I think
Even
that's a reach. I'm gonna call reach on that one. I think that's a little bit of a
fine,
reach.
yeah. So pick up the value, then pick up the value.
Pick up the value. So this next pick of mine is gonna be based on your advice earlier in the show about optimism and death. The next pick is gonna be Sean. He's I think a documented pessimist,
That's
and that's what
it.
we're gonna roll with.
Wow, good pick.
Oh,
Not
Sean.
that's good. That's value. Pick up that value.
Pick it up. Pick it up, dog. Pick it up.
uh, All right, I gotta go with BH. I gotta go Brian Handel.
Oh.
Like this strong. He's got the congestion. You know,
The snoring, the sleep is we're worried about the sleep here. I think this is
Sleep.
a point at the
Yeah,
sleep.
that's it. You got that seems easy, clear cut. And he puts, it's like I used to play when I shared his team with Angel, and he like there were certain players he didn't want. He's like he never wanted George Kittle. He's like, I don't like how he throws his body around.
Hmm.
Feel this way, Brian. A little bit of that in there, playing a little too hard. Always 100%, dude. You're gonna get
Yeah,
hurt. Just saying.
just saying. Wow, man, I didn't think I'd get this type of value. I'm a I can't believe we let the black guy fall this far. I'm gonna go and pick myself, man. African American black male.
Wow.
Definitely
Really?
lower
You know,
life
I think you're gonna
expectancy.
buck these trends. You're the outlier. That's a
You
big
think so?
mistake.
Okay.
You're an outlier, man. You're living a very
But
healthy life.
we'll see about that closing line value, baby. We'll see. We'll have to come back and check it.
Come back and check it. Not everybody will be able to hear it. Just be some people.
There's gonna be
Some
you talking
people.
to yourself. It'll be Mikey talking to himself.
That's okay. I can't even. I'm not sure. I know how
Let's see
many
that.
people are left. This is
Well,
good. These are elite people. I think all these people are going to live
you guys
long.
are elite. The rest is elite. Here.
But
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Willits.
Mm.
I think he plays a little too fat. Plays a little too
Too
hard.
fast. I was
Plays
just
a little
gonna
too
say,
hard.
a little hard.
Lives a little
He
too
goes a little
hard.
too hard.
Wearing himself out,
Yeah.
man.
He's a little
Hey, you got to
too
enjoy your life,
gung
though.
ho, baby, to have that long life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. Okay.
Shout out to Willits. Love you. This is wow, man. We're really here in the nitty gritty. I mean, I can't I in no space uh do I feel comfortable with tall people living a long time. I can't believe Ben fell this far. The tallest man. Tall people don't live long. Hate to say it.
Man, I thought you were
Shout
going
out
to
to you,
drop.
Ben.
I thought Ben was going to drop to me.
Mm-mm.
I wanted to get
I'm
that
gonna take
Ben. I
Ben.
thought you were going to
Yeah.
operate that Ben was going to live. No, that's a good
No.
pick. So, all right.
Uh
Uh,
yeah.
I'm going to take myself. I think
Oh
I could have gone with Fish,
shit.
but he's going to surprise us. I think Fish is going to surprise us,
Be out here,
and
Mr. Grump, telling terrible stories about all of us being rude. What a
I
rude
got
old
I
man
got
Fish
issues.
is
I can
gonna
have
be.
skin issues. I got to go to the dermatologist. If I don't. If I go early, could also be gut issues, skin issues. You got to keep those in mind. That's real.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got swooped. I got
You say you
swooped.
wanted you. I thought you thought I'd live long as you wanted me. You think
Yeah,
Fish is
that's
gonna
why I
live longer?
wanted you at the end there. It was perfect. I was
You
lining
thought I
up
wasn't gonna
perfectly.
take myself, but you got that
I
Ben
didn't
value. It's
I
great.
got the Ben value here. I feel
He could have
also
gone way
like,
earlier. Too tall. Way
yeah.
too
I
tall.
also feel like I slipped a little in this draft. So
I don't
I'll
know.
take that
He's
too.
very healthy. Very healthy now these days.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it up. Try to keep it up.
Yeah,
All
that's a
right.
good
Well,
draft, man. I think.
dark,
I think we'll have to check.
dark drafts.
That's wait. Let's just look real quick. I know. So the cut down day. Can we just say real quick? The cut down
Yeah.
day is Thursday. Everyone's a free agent. People are just going to be go pick up of your guys who you want, and then after that day, you're going to put everyone on waivers. Right? It's going to be that simple.
I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can do that, but
I
I
assume
will.
you can control that. I'm pretty sure you can. But do we think of the three additions, anyone getting picked up? Uh, let's look at Sean. Pat
I don't know.
Bryant. Maybe not. I think Handel's going to keep Dan Jones. He's probably going to drop Tillman.
Yeah.
Sam could keep Woody Marks and drop Algier. Me, I would like to keep Manon guy, but I don't think I will.
Mm.
Brian, probably not. He's not.
Nah.
Hope he's not. Take Kyle Pitts.
Nah.
Ja,
Fell a spot. Kyle Pitts managed to fall one spot.
just
Shout out to him.
some angry person. It was me. It was all me. All my
Yeah.
drafting. Dropped him down. Uh, you see anyone
So
else in here?
stay on your P's and
I
Q's,
think.
fellas. It was fun.
No, I
I
don't
like
see.
this rule.
Oh,
It's
Damian
now.
Pierce. Fish
Listen, the
can bring
rule.
Damian Pierce up.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
He
And
could
Joe
call up
Mixon
Damian
is
Pierce.
fodder. Joe Mixon is fodder.
Yeah, that's
So,
right. All right.
um, hey, man. Well, I have to say, good rule. It's now in the Constitution, and that weekend is in everybody's calendar. So, um, I don't know if you can reserve the house this far in advance, but if you can, I would suggest
I
doing it.
did look at it. It looks a little expensive now, but we can
Oh,
explore. 3 night minimums.
ooh,
Maybe we got a deal because it was late, but I think
ooh, okay.
we could try.
All right. Well, don't do anything too early. It's going to cost us money.
Keep your phone on. I want to lock these people
Keep your
in.
phone on.
And you know
Keep
what?
your
I
phone
think
on.
we can say, because now we're at the point where many people are drafting. We obviously might have drafted next week. We could have easily been drafting right now. I have a draft tomorrow. Uh,
You have a draft tomorrow.
it's all good. It
Congratulations.
all worked out. It was fine. No big deal. Some people moved up. Some people moved down. Some people took Rashee Rice and the suspension news changed, and they were okay with it. So no big deal. No harm, no foul. You can draft early. Maybe you can get some value out of that.
Yep.
Long story short.
Shout out to you.
All right.
Hey, man.
Great work, man.
Great
No
work.
children. No children on this podcast
No
either.
interruptions. No children.
Yes.
All shit
Just
talk.
interrupting each other, man.
That's it.
Just two guys who want
Just
to
two
yell at
guys
each other.
trying to talk over one another. Shout out to you, man. Congratulations. Great job.
Hey, nice work. You too. Good job. Rashee Rice, 4 games. Thumbs down.
Biggie.